3D machine learning Kaggle challenge. Here we will complete exercise on list. We will run this first cell. This is set up for execution of our code for checking it whether it is correct or not. First question, complete the function below according to the docstring. So you have a function def, select second, it is receiving a list. What is to be done? Return the second element of the given list. If list has no second element, return none. So inside the body of select second function, we are writing a condition. If length of the list is less than 2, if this condition satisfied, we will return none, means list doesn't have any second element, else we will return second element. For this, we are writing name of the list. In front of it, inside a square bracket, we are giving index 1 because indexing of list starts from 0. To access second element, we should give 1. Q1.check will check our answer. Click on the cell and run the cell. It is displaying correct. Means the solution provided by us is a correct solution. Moving to the second question. You have a function defined using team captain and you are receiving a team which is a list of list. This team list contains sublist of teams starting from the top team till the last list is the worst team. The first index of this team is the coach name and the second element of this list is the captain. Following that, the list has other players. So what we have to do? We have to find out the captain of the worst team. So we are returning from the team's major list. We are selecting last sublist by index in square bracket -1. This will return the last list. From the last list, we are indexing the second element by index 1. So we are returning the captain of worst list present inside the team main list. Click on the cell and run the cell to check our answer. It is correct. Moving to the next question. We have to define purple shell functions which is receiving a list racer. Inside this purple shell function we have a docstring. Given a list of racers, set the first place racer at the front of the list to the last place racer, vice versa. Example is given. R is a list containing list of names. When you run purple send function on R, the first element was replaced by last element and last element is replaced by first element. Means we are swapping the values at first position and last position. After the docstring actual statement, in Python this can be achieved in a single statement. To index the first element of racer list, we are writing name of the list and index 0. To access a last element of the racer list, we are writing list name and index -1 is equal to, again list name, we are accessing the last element. So by this last element is accessed in and it is put into the first element of the racer list. By this first element is accessed and it is put in the last element of racer list. By execution of this statement, you have swapped the first and last element of racer list by list indexing in a single statement in Python. Out of this function, q3.check will check our solution. Click on the cell and run the cell. It is displaying correct output. Moving to the next question. What are the length of following list we have to find out? So A is a list containing 1 to 3, so length of the list will be 2, means it contains 3 elements which are integer. B is a list which contain elements 1 and a sublist 2, 3. So it contains 2 elements, one is an integer and another is a sublist, so length of B will be 2. C is a list which contains 0 elements, so length of C will be 0. D is created using list 1 to 3, but it is traversed or sliced from element number 1 till the last of the list. So by this you will create a new list traversing from index 1, that is 2, till the last of the list 3, means it will result in 2, 3. Therefore length of the list is 2 because it contains only 2 elements which are 2 and 3. So we are creating a length list. In opening and closing square bracket, we are running len function on A, B, C and D, and we are checking our answer. Click on the cell and run the cell. You can see answer is correct. Length of A is 3, length of B is 2, length of C is 0, and length of D is 2. Fifth question. We are using list to record people who attended our party and what order they arrived in. For example, the following list represents party with 7 guests, in which Adela showed up first and Ford was the last to arrive. So we have a list party attendees. First element of this list was the first person to arrive, and last element of the list was the last person to arrive. A guest is considered fashionably late if they arrive after at least half of the party guests. So if a person arrives after the half of the elements of the list, then he will be categorized as fashionably late. However, they must not be very last guest. So in above example, Mona and Gilbert are only guests who are fashionably late. So the element or index of the list should be greater than the half position of the list, and it should not be last element. This is the condition to be satisfied. So we are defining fashionably late function. It is having a list arrivals and you name inside the list, and we have to see whether that name is fashionably late or not. Given an ordered list of arrivals to the party and a name, return whether the guest with the name was fashionably late. So we are taking index of the name person using arrivals index method, list index method. It will give the index which will be stored in order, and we are checking the condition. If the index number is greater than length of the list divided by 2, this condition is checked whether the guest who was arrived was greater than the half of the list, and index is not equal to last index. So last index is found out by length of arrivals minus 1. So we are checking two conditions, whether the index is greater than half of the list and index is not the last index of the list. If these two conditions satisfy, this function returns true, otherwise it returns false. Click on the cell and run the cell. Q5 object will check our answer and display whether it is correct or incorrect. Click on the cell and run the cell. We have checked both the condition correctly, therefore our output was displayed is correct. That's it for part 2 of day 5, wherein we run an exercise over list. Do hit that subscribe button for more such technical content. See you in the next video.